Alright, next one is AI and quantum computers. Now, as I've said before, a lot of the ship systems before, including power generation and a lot of other systems, are based off of the programming and quantum computing that is needed for navigation and other things. So, quantum computers, without them, the ship will not run. Of course, carrying over what is made of these little, there are nanite-based computers, biological computers, which are just grown stuff from plants or anything else that has a bioelectric current, but also has a benign nature to not be sentient and up to a certain point. Or at least if it does become sentient, then it becomes classified as a construct. So basically, if you've watched my other videos, you know what that means. But the real thing about this is, without these computers, obviously you would be crashing into a lot of different things, or ships systems would fail more often than not without the pilot being alerted about it. It goes on from there. There's a lot of negatives that can happen without a good and very well programmed computer. The AI systems that actually run off of these, I guess you could say, subroutines to monitor and maintain the ship systems are also a very, very high degree and are looked over constantly. Anytime a ship comes into port, they must be checked. No, there is no exceptions. You want to pull into port. If you want to go to refuel, you must have a ship's computer technician check it before you go out again. Otherwise, well, next time you put in some coordinates for the navigation subroutine, you're not getting where you need to go. You're getting somewhere else that's completely random. So, yeah, it's kind of obvious. The other thing for the subroutines is life support. I could probably say that, but it only applies to certain beings that that would require a certain type of gas or liquid to survive. So that's basically for what it works. It manages the gas or liquid mixture. So yeah, I don't really want to get into life support systems because obviously they're simple to really explain, and you can probably look it up like, okay, a nuclear submarine has an air scrubber in it. That's a freaking life support system. So the last thing for the subroutines is, well, if you're on a combat ship, like I was for a while, then you have to worry about the shielding, and that's something I will be doing at a later date. I will not be doing it this video or any other videos for a little while. But in short, if the shields go down, what it will do is start making a secondary barrier around it, making a basically hardened armor. Like if you've ever played Crisis or Cry as Cry 2, Cry 3, that's what they all pretty much call it. Basically, you have this maximum armor sort of thing, so that's what you get with some of these combat ships. But considering how powerful the weapons are on combat ships, it would only serve to only provide a minimal amount of damage to some structures. That's what it really is. Nonetheless, that leads to damage control subroutines. Obviously, you have bulkheads like in any other ship that you would have on water. But the problem with this is that you would actually seal someone in. What happens to that person when they get sealed in? They get transported immediately if they have a tag or something like that on them, which is obviously sort of like a lifeline procedure. They get sent to the med bay almost immediately, which is another topic I will cover, because heaven forbid that someone actually does get stuck out there and has and absolutely needs life support. So, that's about it for this video. I don't really have much else to say about the subroutines of computers that maintain the ship, but that's basically how it works.